Welcome to this guided meditation for beginners. My aim with this video is to help you getting started with meditation and to make it become a daily ritual. So to begin with, I would like to talk a little bit about what meditation is and what kind of things can be very beneficial for you to be aware of before getting started with this practice. This video will consist of different chapters, which I have stated below in the description of this video. So if you already feel that you're familiar with meditation and you already know what it is about, or you are returning to this video after you already watched the first chapter where I talk about meditation, you can go ahead and jump already to the chapter where the guided meditation begins. Okay, so let's get started. What is meditation? We can have many ideas and beliefs or thoughts. Maybe we have tried meditation before and haven't had much success with it. Or we might have heard things about it, read things about it. Before getting started, I would like you to try to take all of those things that you believe or think you know about meditation, make a ball of them and put it aside for a little while. Or maybe if you feel like throwing the ball away, you're of course welcome to do that as well. So I would like to get you started from a clear page, from an open mindset, where we don't have any expectations for what is gonna come. Many people, when they first start their meditation journey, started with this ego-based mindset about that a meditative state of mind where we can be completely free of thoughts and quiet is something to achieve. And for the most people, this mindset is the exact reason to why they will never experience true meditation. Let me explain a little bit more about this. So I hope that you're already aware of this concept of the ego. Ego being the part of ourselves that identifies with time, with our past and our future, the future that we can imagine, and the part that creates thoughts, identifies with thoughts, identifies with personality, and this whole 3D world that we live in. The true aim of meditation, instead of trying to take it as a goal to become free of thoughts, should be to learn to observe the mind, to observe the ego. So I would like to describe meditation more as self-observation. Also, many people tend to think that meditation is when you sit down and really focus on quieting your mind. And it's of course true, but meditation can also be incorporated in all parts of your life. It's about learning to observe those parts of yourself that aren't truly you. Some behavioral patterns, survival methods, some thought patterns, some reactions, impulses that you aren't really in control of. Once we learn to observe ourselves throughout the day, we start to recognize how these parts, these egoic parts of ourselves that aren't truly us, are holding us away from who we truly are and from living from a state of presence and quietness in our being. So let me give you a couple examples. When we learn to incorporate meditation in our daily lives through self-observation, through being aware that we are not the thinker, we are not the one who has bodily reactions, because we aren't the body, we can learn to see some behavioral patterns and thought patterns that aren't really benefiting us in any way in life. So an example of this. Let's say that you're driving a car and the person driving car in front of you is driving very irresponsibly. You don't know why, but you can just see that something is going on. And suddenly they hit the brakes and you almost drive into them. And you get very angry. Your first reaction is anger. And you toward that anger towards the person sitting in the car in front of you. If you really think about this situation, who is in the situation in control of you and your reaction? It's the other person in the car. When you let that instinct or impulse take over and control yourself, then it is not your soul that is in control, but it is your ego. And let's go a little bit back and take the same situation from a perspective when the person who is driving a car is someone who already has learned self-observation. So you're driving in the car and the person in front of you is driving irresponsibly and hitting the brakes and you almost bump into them with your car. Now, because you have already learned self-observation through meditation, you can still might feel the impulse of anger arise, but you observe it from outside of yourself. And you do not identify with it. You do not attach yourself to that impulse, to that emotion. And instead, you can accept the impulse, the emotion, maybe let it come out in some healthy way, like for example, hitting the seat next to you or something else. And afterwards you can return to your true inner being, your soul, who you truly are, who is all about compassion and love and kindness to every other being. Because you know from this state of beingness that the other person is just a reflection of yourself, that the other person is a part of you. So in that second scenario, you will probably have a better outcome than in the first one. Another important thing to be aware of when embarking on this meditation journey is that during this meditation today, you will probably not be able to experience any results. You will not be able to quiet your mind or to become a master of observing yourself. Because things like these, they take time. And just like training any other part of your body, if you want to become very strong, you need to hit the gym every day and train your muscles, right? And it's the exactly same thing with meditation. We can't expect to see any results in our lives if we only meditate once a week or a couple times a month. It must become a daily habit in order for you to actually begin to notice the benefits of meditation in your life. So what meditation truly in its essence is about, it's about learning to observe unconscious reactions, thoughts, impulses, and to not identify with them. I hope this makes somewhat sense. So what you can expect of this meditation practice today, and from many practices after this one as well, is that you probably will be just sitting mostly still having thoughts. Maybe you will be able to be without any thought for a couple seconds or so, maybe even a minute, but that usually takes a very long time to even come there. So instead of trying to start this practice today with the mindset that you're going to be able to fully sit still in serenity and joy, just accept that whatever experience you will have will be exactly the experience that you need today. And with time and dedication and putting a lot of effort in these practices, you will be seeing more results, but you will need to have some patience. Okay, so before getting started, I would like to talk a little bit about the meditation posture. You can see me right now sitting here in the lotus position, and usually we see Buddha and other people who sit in meditation sitting in this posture. The reality though is that most people, especially who have grown up in the West, aren't able to sit in this position for a very long time. And something that is important when we want to start meditating is that we want to sit so relaxed as possible. So if you already know that you are not going to be able to sit in the lotus position for a long time, then instead of trying to choose this as your starting position, just instead sit as you normally sit in a chair. So choose to sit in a chair instead. Also, if you know that you can sit in a lotus position, you might still want to take a cushion under you, like I have done myself. It sometimes helps a little bit to have our spine straight, which is the second important thing to be aware of when we choose our meditation posture. So we want to sit upright and tall with a straight spine. Therefore, if you're sitting in a chair and you have something behind you that you can lean on, I will strongly advise not to lean back. We want to think of our spine almost like an antenna. So you want it to be straight, not pointing in any other direction or being twisted in any way. So we sit nice and relaxed while we sit tall and with a straight spine. We don't want to lie down. You might have tried meditating before while lying down in your bed, or if you have practiced yoga, maybe you have tried savasana in the end of the practice, which is a kind of meditation as well. But usually when we meditate, we don't want to lie down, and it's because there is the risk that you might fall asleep. And sleeping is not meditation. So therefore, I encourage you to find a comfortable seated position. And once you are sitting comfortably, try to relax all of your muscles in the body, only just minimally using the muscles you need to in order to sit tall. You can start by tuning your attention towards your breath for a little while. You don't need to change anything about the way you breathe. If it feels comfortable to you to close your eyes, you're most welcome to do so. Observe your breathing. Is your breathing shallow or is it deep? And do not feel the need to answer to any of the questions that I'm going to ask at the moment. Just observe. You don't need to give a reply. Are you breathing all the way down to your belly? Or up to your chest? How does your breathing feel? Does it feel easy or challenging? Is there something else to become aware of? And then let's take together a couple deep breaths in order to try to let go any tension in the body. So I want you to take a deep inhale through your nose all the way down to your belly. Maybe you even want to hold your hands on top of your belly so you can feel your belly expand. And we exhale through the mouth while totally relaxing the whole body. Let's take 3 deep breaths together, and maybe even with an inhale, you can lift your shoulders up towards your ears, as high up as you can. And with an exhale, releasing the shoulders, letting them drop down, relaxing the whole body. 2 more breaths through the nose. One more. Great. And then let's get started for the guided meditation part of this video. So once more, become aware of your seated posture. Make sure you sit tall and straight. Relax all the muscles that you're able to relax. And when you have found your comfortable position, then gently close your eyes. Taking a moment here to just dive into your inner worlds, which usually becomes much easier for us when we close our eyes. And then slowly we want to become more aware of our physical body. So we start by focusing our awareness to the big toe of our right foot. And just try to take a moment here to notice how much can you become aware of. Can you become aware of the skin, the muscle, the nail, the bone? Is there something specific with this toe? Any sensation? And then slowly starting to spread that same awareness to the rest of your toes in your right foot. Scanning through them all with your pure awareness. Maybe noticing how good you are at concentrating in one part of your body when you truly take the time for it. Maybe you can imagine your awareness to be a light that slowly lights up some parts of your body. So from here we start spreading our awareness to our whole right foot. How much can you become aware of? How does your heel feel? And slowly spreading that awareness to your right ankle. Scanning with the light of your awareness up to your chin and to your knee. Is there anything to become aware of in your knee? Take good time. We're not in a hurry. Notice the bones, the skin, the muscles, the joints. And then slowly continuing, scanning with our awareness to our thigh, to our right glute. Taking a small moment here. And from here, shifting our awareness to the big toe of our left foot. Taking a moment here to once again really become aware of everything about our left big toe. Then slowly spreading that awareness to the rest of the toes. To the rest of the foot. To the heel. Ankle. Chin. And knee. Scanning up towards our thigh, all the way to the left glute, and from here spreading our awareness to our hips, the tailbone, taking a moment here to notice if we really feel rooted in where we are in our lives. Rooted in Mother Earth. And then slowly we continue spreading that light of awareness to our belly, to our belly button, to the lower part of the rib cage, and then all the way up to our heart. Taking a short moment here to really feel into your heart. See if you can relax your heart a little more. Notice if there are any things, emotions that you carry on your heart that you can let go of for this little moment here and now. Notice how it feels to let go. Maybe you can feel your heart beat. And then slowly we continue to spread the light of our awareness to our shoulders, scanning down our arms, all the way down to our elbows, to our hands, all the way to our fingertips. Once again, taking a moment here to really notice how much can you become aware of. Can you feel the skin and muscles and bones, nails? Are you still sitting upright and tall, relaxed? Then shifting your awareness back to your shoulders. raising your awareness to your throat, taking a moment here to really tune into what you can feel, what can you sense here in this area. Is there anything to let go of? And then shifting our awareness to our neck, to the back of our head, lighting with our awareness to our ears, and slowly coming all the way over to our face. See if you can relax your face a little more. Relax the small muscles behind your eyes. And from here, slowly turn your attention to the area between your eyebrows. Taking a moment to tune in here. And then slowly continuing all the way up to the top of your head. And now with this awareness, you have light up your whole body. Notice how it feels to be aware of your body, of your breath. And whenever a thought arises, disturbs you in your quietness, in your peace, without judgment, just observe it. Sometimes you might start to follow the thought for a little while, but as soon as you become aware it has happened, see if you can let go of the thought and return back to this awareness of your body and your breath. Just breathing here consciously, aware. Not waiting for me to say the next thing. Not waiting for anything to happen. Just being present here in the moment, observing. I will now allow you to practice for a few minutes on your own. Whenever you notice that you have started traveling together with thoughts, without judgment, just return back to your breath, to your body, and remind yourself that you're just a beginner. Be kind, be good to yourself. Then slowly, wherever you are at the moment, whatever experience you have had today, slowly start returning back to your body and breath. Notice how it feels to breathe. Notice how your physical body feels at this moment. And whenever you feel like slowly starting to return back to this reality, maybe you want to start by moving your fingers a little or your toes. Maybe you feel like moving some other parts of your body, rolling your head around or rolling your shoulders. Maybe giving a little stretch to your arms or your legs. Whatever feels comfortable for you, just slowly allow yourself to return back to where you are in the room where you're sitting. And whenever you feel ready, you can slowly start opening your eyes again. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, it would mean the world to me if you would like to give it a like, subscribe to my channel, or share this video with those you think it could benefit in any way. I want to thank you for taking on this short guided meditation together with me, and I hope to see you back on my channel again.